Wait, who are you talking to? Okay, well, remember, we're going to the...
Chaos dragon close to our heart. Fires burning wild, tearing us apart. In the shadows we find our start. Dancing with danger, playing our part. Wings of fury slicing the night. Tales of legend lost in flight. Whispers of power hidden from sight. Embracing the chaos with all might. Chaos dragon, feel the roar. Breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar. In your flame we find our core. Burning bright like wild fantasy. Echoes of past now set us free. Riding on winds of destiny. Finding truth in the debris. With every blaze we understand. Holding tight to the beast's hand. In this fire we make a stand. Love and chaos go hand in hand. Chaos dragon, feel the roar. Breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar. In your flame we find our core. Chaos dragon, feel the roar. Breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar. In your flame we find our core.
Is loved by the Dark Elves for good reason. Knock knock? Oh, right, sorry. God damn it. I've got to get it freaking open in Twitch. And not Chrome. Fuck.
I suppose I could use it.
There we go. What are you doing, Tails? Because I am not muted in the stream together. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. Tails! Chicas. Okay, I'll stop reading about cheese then.
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
It's not. It's literally just... Fair, fair. For an energizing snack, you must try elsewhere fondue. There are countless variants of the dish, but the basics are always the same. A good cheese, strong stock, and of course, moon sugar. Keep your pot on a low flame to be careful not to overdo the ale. The best part is experimenting to find your favorite combination of ingredients in dipping foods. My advice, try adding a different herb every time. Well, I was already like halfway through it. You can
Well, what is it?
read it
Here for some
yourself if
noble
you want
purpose,
to,
no
though.
doubt. Spell. How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling particularly charitable at present. I'll allow you to enter. After a resolve. This isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn. A portal has been opened, just behind you. Close it, and I'll grant you. Close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scamps first.
Yeah, partially just because I fucking suck at the game. There's GPS options slotted.
Interesting. Well, I suppose.
Okay, how do I
That was
actually close the
unexpectedly
damn
competent.
thing?
You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose
Okay.
The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling. Pity. The tomes you on the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, follow the path. It's doing the master's will. I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. It's a door fresh flesh. Such children. Right this way.
Alright.
And please, try not to make a mess of things. Happy adventuring. I'm so glad we've had this time. One must usually go to a public execution for conversation of this caliber. Oh, just one of the many shrines to my lord. The common rabble know it as Cheesemonger Hollow. Shea Gorath is fond of it, but rarely graces it with his presence. I am Lord Shea Gorath's chamberlain. I handle his affairs and look after the Shivering Isles while his lordship is away. Are you lost? Do you know nothing of the place you do? The Shivering Isles are Lord Sheogorath's realm in oblivion. To tell you more, as my lord puts it, spoil all the fun.
Well, he was making life decisions on my desk before, so... Mm-hmm.
Look, Pop! Someone
That
to
is an
play
adorable
with ya!
bear emote.
Oh, he doesn't like you, does he? Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Hello, Charlotte! Oh no.
I've been muted this whole time.
Oh
So my intro, everything I've been saying, all the reading and everything else, hasn't come through. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the ESO Chronological playthrough, Shadows and Cheese. Today we're going to be continuing the story in Oregon, while also starting the beginning of Shiogorof's challenges. Now, I hope you've had a wonderful week. I certainly have. I've been playing a lot of ESO. I've recently gotten back into the First Descendant and have been grinding out a special build there. Yes, I am, Charlotte.
no. Yeah,
God damn. Could you imagine if I
thankfully
had
the
gone
Isaac
the
can be
whole
heard on
stream
my
without it?
end, but
Could you imagine if I had done the whole stream muted?
yeah, that would have been actually horrible because like you're the one doing all the reading aloud.
Anywho, as I was saying, kind of wish we could have taken Shiogarath up on the offer to get a book in exchange for a heart or lungs. Because, like, imagine you lose the heart and he's just like, oh, well, I guess you won't be needing the book. And then you just reconstitute yourself. And then he's just sitting there like, huh, well, tickle me pink or something else. Or something a bit more fuchsia. God damn it.
Also, hi Charlotte, I am Sully's lovely wife. Don't listen, I'm actually a ball of chaos.
Those are not mutually exclusive. I suppose it's a deal. I'm not sure that's how it works. God, I love Shiagorath.
Understandable. So we're technically not queer platonic, but like it's weird. I'm weird. Because I'm arrow ace, but I somehow managed to fall in love with this asshole.
You know, I love that curse so much. May you become cheese eternally nibbled on by skeevers. What do you think of my Shiogoroth voice?
I feel like it's gonna hurt your throat
It
after a
does.
fairly
It
short amount
does.
of time.
At least we have one tome. Congrats on the first, Charlotte. I'll tell her. Yes, I'm ready. Woo, back to Tamriel. Back to Ordens in specific. Ah, fuck. Well, it's official. Being in the Mage's Guild is going to be annoying from now on.
Oh.
Uh, so one of the prologue quests starts with a character that is technically a spoiler at this point in the game. Vanis Galarian. I'm not going to tell chat how he's a spoiler, but don't talk to him because he's a prologue
Yeah.
quest.
Yep. Yeah.
Only one. Sheogorath is going to make us pass tests to earn the others.
Wait, where? There we go.
Sheogorath summoned him. Sheogorath cursed the tome. Shalador can't read it. I will. Volest, about Sheogorath. Is he always like that? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to being bright purple. Okay, I'm pretty sure all the quests we can stag in here. Let's see. Danelle is just crafting writs, which I'll do that real quick for that. Let's see. House Ravenwatch contract is a prologue quest. Vanis is a prologue quest. I never did find a costume that just screamed at me for this character, did I?
Yeah. Thankfully, I have the Queen's Eye Spymaster one.
Let's go with the Elvish Hero for now, I guess. Right,
It
did
looks
you
good.
check out the earrings?
Oh, right. God damn it, wrong button.
Not that I think they'll appear on your character well.
What's that under?
Collections, appearance, minor adornments, Soul
Okay.
Harvester earrings.
I mean, they kinda show?
I mean, I will gladly take plushies.
And considering the tacos were probably stolen to begin with.
No, because the tacos I steal immediately disappear.
Ah.
Part of the... Do you not know the lore behind that, babe?
I probably just don't remember.
I steal the tacos to appease Brett, the eldritch entity that lives under my cave.
Ah.
Okay, so... Daughter of Giants we can technically do right now without it interfering with our quest. But it is another solo instance, so that is up to you if you want to immediately go into another solo instance, or if you'd prefer to...
We can do the solo instance.
Okay. First things first, I need to snag some food for my character. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to switch to my crafter, and then I'm going to make us both a bit of food.
Oh, okay.
Each serving will last 2 hours, and will give us max magicka, max HP, and magicka recovery.
Nice. I'm just going ahead and heading to the Harbridge.
You know, sometimes the fact that Echo communicates mostly with emotes leaves me utterly confused. Okay, there you are. And then cooking pot. Oh, God. I'm in this town, which means I gotta go all the way down the hill. Well, while I'm here, folks,
You do
I'm gonna show
not
you
need
the
my
Blade of Woe.
grips, boy.
Blade of Woe lets you kill someone. I forgot I had the character who absolutely despises the Blade of Woe in my party, though.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I just got major rapport loss from her.
Oopsie.
Thankfully, I already have her maxed out, so... Okay, she's still in the highest tier, but dear God, that was not smart on my
Oopsie.
end. Okay, creation. And so, folks, what I'm going to be making is called the Bloody... Something Bloody Mary. Purifying Bloody... Sorry, not Bloody Mary, Bloody Mara. Purifying Bloody Mara. It, on top of other things, it also decreases your stage by 1 if you are a vampire.
Tails, stop. You don't need the mozzarella sticks. If I'm going to eat them, though, I need to get some oil heated up and refry them because they are not great when they are cold.
Okay. Inventory, slottable items, actions, split. I just made 40, so I'll put 40 in the bank, take it out, 20 for me, 20 for you, 20 times 2 is 40. 40 hours should get us through a decent chunk of the game.
Yeah, and you know, it's gonna last a while.
Well, I was trying to find a day to just pull you back into this throughout the week, but there just never seemed like a good time. You were always doing something else.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of that.
Nah, I need to stream tomorrow. I need to stream more often. Why did you send me a group invite?
I didn't?
Weird. Okay, we are going to withdraw the Bloody Maras. All the cooking recipes I can technically learn. Anyhow, put you up. And time to find the arena. Please tell me you did not already go into the solo instance.
I did.
Okay, you need to exit it so I can give you the food so you can actually have health and magicka. Because don't forget, max magicka also translates to damage increase.
Right. I'm coming out, I'm coming out.
Prince Azah is another prologue quest. And if you pay too close attention to what he says, technically he spouts a spoiler every time you pass him. You know, so fucking beneficial to people who have no clue what's going on. Okay, stay right there. Trade. Attach items. No, I do not want to give you all of those. There we go. A wild clay fairy has appeared. If you want this normal fairy type Pokemon, that's the baby form of... Wait, no, that's Clefable. If you want this this mischief moon fairy Pokemon, who is a normal fairy type, I recommend using an Ultra Ball, because this game is purely luck. There is no statistics to it whatsoever. I mean, there is statistics. You know what I mean. Ultra Ball is the best ball to catch anything in this game. Like, I looked at all the other special balls, and even if it's a special ball, it caps out at 80%. So the only reason to use a ball other than a Ultra Ball is if you are specifically trying to fail catches or or anything dealing with events or quests, because sometimes you'll have a quest for fail to catch so many Pokemon, which requires you
I,
to try to catch but not succeed.
now, I will say I do enjoy. I did end up using the Shadow Ball I had to catch my Sableye, and it makes me happy. The one that has an increased chance for dark or for ghost types.
Yes, and that's 80%, by the way.
I know. I caught the Sableye with it though because I just wanted the Sableye in it.
Why do you speak in riddles, Prophet? The way the Prophet just described us, we're technically a living, breathing, walking dragon break. Or as some people have started calling it, and I find hilarious, an Akatosh tantrum. Open the gate. I'll rescue Lyris. What happened to Lyris after we escaped Cold Harbor? How do you know this? What do you mean? Isn't that dangerous?
Ugh.
Okay, into Cold Harbor we go.
Yep.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. The Foundry of
I don't think I
Woe.
have any rum right now.
But why is the rum gone?
Partially because we just haven't bought any in forever. Actually, I might have some coconut rum left. I would have to check. Hey, look, a crate.
Ah, yes, I can already feel the difference. I'm doing like 1,000 more damage per attack.
Hey, a recipe. I do not need to be a loot monkey, damn it.
I mean, you can be a loot monkey all you want. This is actually one of the better places to be a loot monkey. Like, obviously, don't go out of your way searching for everything, but if you come across a crate, open it. It's me. The Prophet sent me to find you. I'm not leaving without you. What do you mean? Then we'll retrieve them.
Puppy killer? Come to steal me books? What? Who? Where? What? Sometimes why? Speak up! Honesty is the best policy! As far as...
tried.
We'll face them
Daedra
together.
took
Come on.
everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of... I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst, most painful memories. I can't.
All the soul driven.
I don't think I can. I'll do my best. Done.
Oak ice staff
Lost
of
souls are barely
flame.
aware of their humanity.
So it's an ice
Most
staff
don't even
with a
beat them
flame
anymore.
enchant on it.
I know.
Be careful.
Back to work.
Be careful.
The inventory is what I was looking at.
This can't be. It looks like my childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again.
I wonder if we're counting for the
He was
Twitch
murdered by an
drops.
old enemy.
Like, we're not stream partners, so I wouldn't expect us to, but it's not
Papa.
100%
Is that you?
impossibility.
Bleed, you bat! Die like the monster you are!
Would be cool.
Damn, I killed him too fast. It's mid-sentence.
Your mind and are already ours! Abandon your...
I'm here to help Lyris. Who are you?
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you? In life, I was Gyalda, father to Lyris. My spirit torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced
They're
me
using
to
you to
experience
keep Lyris
murder
shackled to
again
Cold Harbor.
and again. I thought my torment would never end. I don't understand.
She blames herself for your death.
Lyris always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here? Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So my mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flow veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. She died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, her face, I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these haunt you.
Come on.
Let them go. Let me go.
You're allowed.
I love
Come
you
over
too,
here.
Papa. Rest now. Be at peace.
I'm not breaking right
Come on,
now, but
let's
at,
get out of here.
at about noon I need to start the chicken.
It's sad as a nightmare, but now everything's different. I never thought I'd get the
Here
chance
you
to tell her
turd.
how I felt. It's like a weight has been
Go
lifted.
ahead. Lay
We
down.
should keep moving.
Okay, come on up. Now time to be sneaky. I guess technically I don't have to be sneaky, but this segment is so much easier if you sneak. Sometimes I wish we could time travel so I could beat these people's heads.
Right.
Because the current things are just Dremora tormenting her. But yeah, so much easier and quicker to just sneak around to gather all the pieces.
Yeah, I was trying to, but it decided that it was going to have them see me for some reason.
I believe this armor belongs to you. So I'm a little sad. It turns out in a previous event, they gave you the ability to get the armor styles of Lyris and the other companions. And no clue if they're ever going to make it available again. Because she has some nice looking armor. Oak Inferno Staff. Woo. Okay. Down you go, girl. Okay. Why would Tharn try to help you? How do you feel now? What's next? Let's check it out.
I love when it counts me in the stupid when I shouldn't be in the stupid. It's wonderful.
Ow. Let's see, we already did the Fighters Guild.
Crap.
Oh, I just accidentally set fire to a couple of poor innocent soul shriven.
Oops. See.
They can't actually be damaged, but
It's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are? Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan.
are you going to be alright?
Sai's a friend. My best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there.
There must be a way to find out where they're keeping him.
We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing's going to keep me from helping Sai.
Let's go.
Something's wrong. The doubt, fear, loneliness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go. Into the source of all my fears. I can hear it. Taunting me.
Manifestation of terror. Okay, then why are you RP walking? We got a world to save. Proceeds to casually walk to the portal. You know, got a world to save. No rush, but we got a world to save. Literally no rush.
We've got a world to say proceeds to open every single.
She's been through a lot. We saw a projection of Sai Sahan. He spoke to us.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held?
He doesn't know. Manimarco is torturing him. He wants the Amulet of Kings.
Then we must locate him before Manimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
How will the Amulet of Kings help us?
As you saw in my vision, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier. Unreal, forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key.
How
To find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan.
how can I help?
For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on.
One last thing. Why did Molag Bal leave Lyris any possibility of escape?
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Mr.
And instead of actually completing the quest, we're going to exit out and talk to him. And no, it does not give us the chance to do the dialogue option we did not pick.
Sad.
What was it like in the Foundry? What is our next course of action? How can the amulet do that? Are you going to be okay? Okay, with that all said and done. Fuck you. I mean, bless you. But we got a quote-unquote free skill point. I guess I'll say we got an easy skill point. Anxiety! Steals a taco and replaces it with karma. Well then, I guess I get something good because I only steal tacos to prevent an eldritch horror from ravaging the earth. And I've been yeeted.
Welcome to the fairy circle. I do have anonymous followers, but feel free to announce yourself if you so wish.
I'm willing to bet that it's Ziety that just followed you. But I hope you're doing well, Ziety. I was lurking in your stream last night. Yep, it was Ziety. Ziety is one of Sushi's friends.
Okay.
Kabibo! Steals karma and gives cheese. Well
You
then.
missed the cheesemonger hollow.
Yeah, you missed it. We had a quest where we had to go into Cheesemonger's Hollow to deal with Sheogorath a bit. Okay, are you still in Cold Harbor?
I just exited the harborage.
You got eaten by a sandworm? Oof. And lost. Oh, that sucks so bad. I want to play Dune so bad, but it's such an expensive game. Okay, we are currently primed to go. Apparently, we're just ready to continue the main story, because that's what I got next.
Okay, so to Tanzawil.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna ride. You should notice that your mount speed. Actually, I say that, but how the hell would you notice? You don't. Gets
I don't
on
play
my
that
hands and
often.
knees and starts punching the ground. But yeah, because I've been training our speed every day, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dune looks so fun, and I got the Twitch drops, but it won't let me link my account to to get the drops unless I own the game. But I don't have $50 to spend on a game right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And before Mara's listening, no, that does not mean gift Sully the game right now.
I know I'm supposed to be the responsible friend. I'm supposed to tell Maru not to spend money on me or whatever, but I would absolutely not turn down getting gifted the game. But hopefully Maru is asleep right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
A wild Sableye has appeared. If you want one of my wife's favorite Pokemon, a dark ghost type, I recommend an Ultra Ball as always. Oh, here we go. So I am trying to decide how many of these people are actually worth talking to right now. So you can't talk to you, can't talk to you. I guess that makes it easier. If I can talk to them, they're worth talking to. No, it doesn't sound good. You just remembered something. What'd you remember? Your birthday's in 7 days? Well, happy early birthday. Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. Your friends are all monkeys, and you're a baboon.
Is that everyone?
I think so. The queen asked me to meet her here.
to Her Majesty where we could not. Queen's favorite, I'm glad you're here. We came to Tanzelville to honor the spirits of our ancestors. Now they seem bloody well determined to kill us all.
Why would your ancestors try to kill you?
An excellent question, for which I have no answer. My dear sister, the Queen, brought us here to perform a ceremonial ritual. It's a bit of political theatre, really. Gain the blessings of the dead.
Is the queen in any danger?
If danger doesn't find her, she'll seek it out and invite it home to dinner. She's in the ruins just ahead, conspiring with the battle reeve. They're determined to complete the ceremony. Do be a loyal subject and see that she survives, won't you?
I'm 32, Kabibo, so if you're old, I'm old. I'll see what I can do.
I swear, it's like being home for a new life festival. The family's been drinking since noon, and everyone wants you dead.
Who are these people?
Oh, you know how it is. In the waters off the island, there are great sea beasts. Smaller creatures cling to their sides, eating the scraps they leave behind. It's just the same with nobility on land.
Everything that follows the words listen is bullshit. Why does the queen have to do these rituals?
Tradition. Whenever a new monarch takes the throne, there are endless rituals and ceremonies. I myself was more than halfway through the 88 days of liturgical chanting required to take the throne. Then my dear sister returned.
You were going to take the throne before the queen returned?
Oh, yes. When our father, King Hidalith, may he reign in glory, passed away, she was slated to begin the ceremonies. But then she left, just poof, gone, before she even entered the Sapiarch's labyrinth.
Is that another ceremonial duty?
Just so. And so it fell to me to spend the requisite 3,555 days studying Altmeri custom and ceremoniarchy. But I digress.
3,555 days. If that was a Earth year, how long would that be? 3,555 days to years. That would be 9.739726 years.
Almost 10 years.
Okay, that would be theft, and you are already running ahead. Okay.
We call upon our honored ancestors to pass on their memory and wisdom.
Your ancestors disavow you, false one. The veiled queen is the rightful heir, and Noria shall end your reign.
The Queen's safety is my primary concern. Everything else is just bookkeeping.
What do you mean you can't hear the game?
That's weird.
The video, my audio mixer says the game's coming through.
That could have gone better. Maybe it's all that royal we nonsense. We call upon our
Well, you are the queen.
The throne used to show hologram of our people, which are very much. It used to show blood, so you were like the dead.
Why did that spirit threaten you?
It mentioned Noria, our grandfather. You met him before her father. Michael, something has gone wrong here. I hate to ask you anything, but I must.
Just tell me what to do.
There are two priestesses on Zerald Road, women I trust. If Noria has turned against them, I fear for their lives. Stand with them as they perform their
As you say, my queen.
Ceremonies are important to my people, which makes them important to me.
What will you do here, my queen?
Continue the rituals, of course. The priestess is waiting for me. No unquiet death will keep me from finishing by the end of the day.
Why do you have to perform the rituals?
It's as I said, the ceremonies of the people. They've always been a part of crowning a new queen. The people already know this is the highest step of our school. They need to know they can trust me.
Why would Norian turn against you? And who is the Veiled Queen?
I've no idea who the Veiled Queen might be. Perhaps the leader of that failed inheritance group? And in my estimation, Norian will sell his own life for the price of that.
So Norian's treachery is no surprise then?
Norian was a staunch supporter of my father, and after him, the name was big all over. He was very vocal in his disappointment that I would marry into the crown. For Norian, it's all a power game. I wasn't playing his role.
I encountered the Heritance in Silsalen after I left you in Vulcangard.
Truly, I had hoped this army led some kind of small splinter group, or gave a grandiose name to a group of thugs. If they can strike at the whole town, get to me here through Norian, suppose I have been a threat.
Okay,
In the
why are
end,
the dead
I
against
couldn't
you?
kill Norian. Christ damn sticky webby he is. He's also an accomplished mage. To control him so utterly, he must be nearby. I'm sure he'll show his face soon enough.
Okay, that's all of your questions. And then we do have a quest from a priestess Langway over here.
Yep.
Don't get too close to the stone. It appears to be emanating dark necromantic energies.
What is that thing?
I'm not entirely certain, but it does look menacing, doesn't it? These stones appeared overnight, at key locations throughout the ruins. No coincidence that the ancestral spirits went mad that very day. I'm certain there's a connection.
It certainly doesn't look natural.
No, it doesn't, does it? There are dark forces at work here. I have a powerful arsenal holy symbol used for blessings at this site. I thought I might try using it on the stone, but I'm afraid I haven't the knowledge. Would you be willing to try it?
Okay, I'm gonna take a second. Welcome back from ads. The only problem is what you're saying contradicts what. Yeah, no, I have no clue what's going on, but the audio's coming through just fine on my end. Like, I'm listening to it through OBS and it's still playing properly. It's actually peaking a couple of times. So I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do to fix it, because I can't find the issue.
You've destroyed the stone.
What should I do with your holy symbol?
Keep it for the time being. You may need it. If any more of these stones turn up, I'll find you. In the meantime, I should inform the Queen of our progress.
Okay, so you're informing the queen. We've got the 4 stones to find. We've got to aid the priestesses. All this fun shit.
Man, I love playing with you, but I have honestly not been feeling this game lately.
I mean, you don't have to play with me. I can do this by myself if I have to.
Oh, I was trying to collect from the dead body, but apparently it wanted me to do the jute.
It might be Twitch, it might be just you. I don't know. Always pick up the dragon thorn. Valuable alchemy ingredient. Oh, where are you?
I am having to summon my
Ah.
Okay, I've just got to remember how to freaking open shit.
Hold up on the D-pad, then R2 to switch over to allies. And then here's a banker if you need to deposit anything.
Most likely not, but...
But yeah, no, you don't have to force yourself to play the game if you're not enjoying it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just not feeling the gameplay.
And that's perfectly fine. We'll just cancel your subscription. And I'll continue the playthrough myself.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too. So, are you quitting then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still going to share the chat and stay in the VC with you for now.
Yeah, might as well. I think I am going to be doing some painting, which means I need to get the camera set up, which means I need to turn it off in Vignon. Okay. And then activate it in here. Move the camera down to watch the actual stuff and not do a face reveal yet. That's for if I actually meet a $200 donation goal for Trevor Project.
So Kabibo got KO'd in 14 and couldn't figure out what to do about it, so he just logged off.
Oh.
So there's supposed to be a pop-up that asks if you want to return to your return point, and you just select yes.
Yeah.
On the Holy Symbol, Priestess Langue, one of the Queen Pretender's lackeys, has in her possession a holy symbol that could be disruptive to our plans. Find her, kill her, and take the symbol. It is the only relic at the site powerful enough to destroy the corruption stones. They'll be able to cleanse the site eventually, but something will have to be brought in from Torinar or the Isle itself that'll be powerful enough to undo this, Norian.
I'm actually going to be experimenting with my normal acrylic paints instead of the official, like, mini paints today. Let me go grab a cup of water. Actually, what I might want to do is 1 cup of water to rinse brushes in and 1 cup of clean water to use for thinning paints.
Just don't spill the water on your keyboard.
I'm not. I haven't even gotten close to doing that. Okay, you have not been opened yet.
I don't know why I just remembered this, but when I worked at Pick and Save, I had a pair of black pants that had a bleach stain on the crotch. Interesting. Oh, I don't know what you did, babe, but you died.
I died?
Yeah. It says you're dead on my thing.
Weird.
Which reminds me, I can leave the group.
It's showing that share chat is still on, so I don't
No,
know.
in the game.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it did something weird whenever I unplugged the
Did you log
capture
out?
card. I didn't think I did. Maybe I don't know what
Then
I'm
that's
doing.
why you died, because you were in the middle of an area where enemies were spawning.
Oh, oopsie.
Susceptibility to corruption. According to our priestess, some of the ancestor spirits are more susceptible to corruption stones than others. She's unsure which will be the most affected. Fortunately, the stone's destruction will have no effect on those working closest with me, particularly Collinway and the spirits of our honored family ancestors, Norian.
I might have thinned a bit too much. So I might need to add a tiny bit more paint to this one.
Yeah, when black pants become bleached, depending on how much bleach is applied, they become white. So it probably looked like you came yourself. Or it became a weird yellow color and it looked like you pissed yourself. At the Queen's behest, I have agreed to perform an important part of the ritual honoring the ancestral spirits. Since many of the ancestors have grown hostile, I plan to do this in a quiet grove where I often meditate. The area is usually only occupied by a lone spirit.
This place is an
Collinway.
elaborate blissness
While
built to
mischief
compound
and
the misery of those who labor here.
enigmatic, Collinway knows me and has always tolerated my presence in the past. I feel certain it will be a safe place to perform the ritual ceremony. Yours and Xerxes, Priestess Arenwen.
What is to become for you?
Hey, and this way you can continue this whenever you want to.
Yep.
Nah, we should do some 14 together at some point again though. Do some more Southern Horn shit.
Yeah.
Or, we could just help, if you go get some shit.
It turned brown, so it looked like you shat
Did you
your
see her?
crotch. How does
She tried
that
to kill
work?
me. Call an ancestral spirit that haunts this grove. She's always been a mischievous one, but I've never seen her so violent.
I'm actually starting to feel a bit lightheaded. I think I need to eat something.
She's lying in wait, ready to pounce
Think
as
you could
soon as I
make me a
low
ham and
fences.
cheese hot pocket?
I can't complete
Yeah.
the Queen's ceremony unless you banish her from this place. Be careful. She'll tear your throat out if you give her half the chance.
With a poop kink. Okay. That's one way to put it.
That's the pepperoni.
You did it! Now is the holy ritual. May the spirit of our ancestors bless us, guide us. May we honor their memories with our actions and our thoughts.
So you're taking
The ancients
care of
bless you for your
the
prayers.
Sky Shard. I need to ban this bot.
Oh, I'll ban them on my side too.
Something a customer said to my boss. That is actually hilarious. I've never had a customer complain to a boss about me before. Like, to that degree. I have no sense... My sense of smell is not the best, so I've had a couple of customers tell my boss that I need to put on deodorant or whatever, but... Rena, back when we had bed bugs, she's extremely allergic to bed bugs, and so some people complained to her boss that they thought she had the plague.
I think I thinned my paint properly.
What fascinating these stones are. I wonder where they came from.
Back?
Until the last of the stones has been destroyed. Only one remains as far as...
Super bright ass light. What the fuck, game? I did not need to be magically flashbanged.
Something's happened. The spirits appearing docile again.
Gorgeous.
What do you mean?
You've done it. The madness has left them. And
Okay. Yes, my queen.
I bring you a very hot pocket.
Samira will behave.
Yeah, I know. She's not Tails.
Okay.
Which I'm not actually sure where Tails is right now.
Check the
he
bedroom.
is laying on the couch.
Ah. Then my place is at your side.
I need one of those things that you can attach your mini to use to, like,
It would
hold
be
it.
my honor. Hey, Samira.
Majesty can handle herself, but she can also be reckless. Don't leave her side.
Okay, folks, I will be right back real quick. Samira is doing the pawing at me that she only does whenever she's expecting me to give her food. So, come on, girl.
Means that Tails will probably be getting up in a second.
Yep. Come on, Tails. Now, sometimes I worry that Tails isn't getting enough to eat. But Samira is definitely getting too much to eat currently, and if I just put food in one bowl, there's no guarantee that Samira wouldn't just bully him off of it.
Yep.
And I do not know how to deal with cat politics like that. Okay, so those both are just repeating. Why am I yawning? I have only been up for an hour and a half. You're sure? Are you ready to face him?
Okay, I may need to switch to the smaller brush for the
After you, my queen.
boots.
Man, I wish you could get her armor. But alas, you currently can't.
Yep.
Maybe eventually, because they did it for the 5 companions. Which I missed, so... And as far as I know, there's no way to get... Actually, hold up. It might be buyable in the store. It'll be bullshit expensive, but it might be buyable in the store. Granted, the only one I care about getting is the Titanborn. Okay, so we're just following her. There's no books to read.
Really need a better way to hold this.
Why do I have the urge to suplex that queen?
I'm guessing he's referencing the Veiled Queen because Erin is awesome.
Erin is awesome, and I will take 0 Erin slander in my chat. Well, I say 0. I do recognize she has a bit of naivety to her sometimes, but she just wants to do what's best for the world, so... I've also grown quite fond of King Emmerich. I finally am getting to the part of the quest lines where I get to play with him, and he is a much more grounded person than I originally remembered. I don't have much experience with the Skuld King yet, but I have met his son, and his son is pretty chill. I say pretty chill, pretty cool. I don't know what to say right now.
Or just hard.
Yeah. They did a good job of making the representatives in High Isle likable.
Okay, let's actually get out one of the browns.
The fact that I sprint so... Okay, you have to remember, this is a completely different Aldemary Dominion. This is pre-Talos. Talos is not one of the 9 yet in this game.
Yeah, he does
so,
not
while
exist.
yes, the Aldemary Dominion does eventually become dicks, which, let's be honest, 90% of the Altmer are dicks. Queen Erin's Aldemary Dominion are good. At least for now. Who knows? They might decide that they want to be the ones to write the story of Talos, but...
Tails? No.
But
You do
no.
not need paint. Tails? Okay. No. Tails! No!
But nah. By the time of Skyrim, the Thalmor and the Aldemiri Dominion is strictly High Elves. They have gone full racist again. Granted, I don't like the Nords in Skyrim either, because they have gone full racist. I think the only solution is that the Dragonborn should become High King, and the Dragonborn should reignite the Dragonfires and become Emperor of Tamriel. That is the only logical solution.
You do not need my paint, boy.
And who knows if ESO 6 is even going to tell us what the canon ending is, or if they're going to do a cheap cop-out and do another Dragon Break.
Tails, your ass is in the way.
Yes, the people watching this on YouTube are going to totally enjoy you yelling at the cat.
Sorry. Tails, get down. You're blocking the camera.
But no, if you actually play through each of the Alliance quest lines, they do a way better job of making the characters feel likable. I don't know. They also do a good job of showing you that the flaws still exist within each alliance.
God damn it. I'm just gonna let him have that freaking brush. It's not a good brush anyway.
Like, for example, they do a good job of showing you that a lot of Dunmer are still racist pricks who embrace slavery. A lot of Otmer are still racist pricks. I mean, those are the two big ones that I know off the top of my head.
Just remember, the Wood Elves are cannibals.
Yep. Well, primarily they're meat eaters.
I know. They're carnivores, but like...
The meat mandate hasn't been practiced in a really long time by most of the Wood Elves.
Yeah, I know.
You tell me to follow you, but I see a staircase leading nowhere, and I must see what's up there. And in fact leads nowhere. I don't see any treasure chests or any books, so now I can follow you.
Open. There we go.
I've never actually experienced the ending of Oblivion personally, but I know what you're saying. And, you know, the fact that by the time of Skyrim, Daedra haven't completely taken over Tamriel despite a septum or any descendant of Saint Alicia not being on the throne highly suggests that. But igniting the dragon flames is more of a symbolic thing. If you can ignite the dragon flames, you are basically declaring to the world that by divine right, you are the one to sit on the ruby throne. Like, if there was an emperor who could not light the dragon fires, and some rando just walked up to them and ignited them, that emperor would have to cede the throne to the rando. Anytime, my queen. Wait, the next game is in Somerset Isles? I thought the next game was in elsewhere. Do you have a moment for questions, Your Majesty? Mm. Are you worried about any of the other courtiers?
Tails? No!
How do we deal with the Veiled Inheritance?
So I need music. My music has stopped.
What will you do now?
Tails.
You and she are close. You and she aren't close, then? Ah, yes. The foreshadowing that is not very subtle in this game.
Tell me what happened down there. Now the Queen's safety is my primary concern.
What now,
Don't you
Battle
know
Reeve?
people are too stupid to get subtle foreshadowing?
Fred in the Veiled Inheritance. We think he's caught a break in the Keystone, and he could use some help. Head up there and lend him a hand, will you?
Yes, sir. Okay, so next up we need to go to Matheson, which is Tiny Town, has a couple of other quests that we need to do. But first things first, we're right here. It is time to do Toothmole Gully, which is the public dungeon of Aradin. There'll be a Sky Shard and a event. It hasn't been confirmed, I think, but apparently it's speculated to be Hammerfell and High Rock. Dude, I would love it if it was High Rock because you can visit the High Isles here in this game, which I don't know if that's the same thing as High Rock. I'm pretty sure the High Isles are technically High Rock. I don't know. But honestly, any of these locations. Okay, so Daggerfall and Arena both take place over all of Tamriel. Lower graphics, lots of repeating textures, etc. The third game was Morrowind, which takes place mostly in Vardenfell. I think you might have been able to go to the Telvanni Peninsula and whatever is north of it, probably more Telvanni Peninsula, but I don't know what they name it in game, what they're going to name it in ESO when we eventually get there. And then Oblivion was in Cyrodiil, which covered Cyrodiil itself. Like, this was the northernmost part of it. And then parts of this area was playable. And then Gold Coast was like the southmost you can go with Anvil. West Weald, aka the Golden Road. Blah. So Oblivion was basically all of what's labeled as Cyrodiil. We didn't go to Craglorn as far as I remember, unless it was in one of the DLCs that was Xbox exclusive at the time. So you just have this line cut, Westweld, Gold Coast. We didn't go into Reaper's March or elsewhere, and then there was just like a slither more of what's right here before it turned into Black Marsh. Like, you could play on the land that was like right here, but just right here. If you tried to go too much further, I think you were out of bounds. Skyrim covered what's labeled as East March, Western Skyrim, the Reach, and the Rift. Like, just this block here was what you could do in the Skyrim game. And I think the DLC took you to this island. I'm not 100%.
Trying to get into tiny spaces. Also trying to get where I can freaking see.
So that island is where the Dragonborn DLC did take place. I never did play the Dragonborn DLC, unfortunately. I played the fuck out of Dawnguard, but I kind of moved on to different games when Dragonborn finally came out. What's going on here? You think she has something to do with the goblins? Sure, I can help out. I'll see what I can find. I have a few questions. What is this place? What kind of threat do goblins pose? And once again, we go back to the game doesn't shy away from recognizing that each of the alliances have flaws. Of course, the goblins are still slaves in this game. Now, I would just love it if any of the games let us play as new races. Like, this game has so much lore with the Maomar. And we have a lot of references to the Maomar.
You do not need paint water!
Goblin Slayer enters the chat.
Jeez. Trying to paint, and he's in my way.
You can talk? Rena almost broke out into song there. Tell me what is going on here with the goblins. Who is the Altmer I saw? Where is this contract? I will look for this contract and find you by the chief's den. What is this place? You were slaves? I'm now imagining Rena doing a Disney-style song about Tails being a menace. But yeah, like, there's a lot of lore in this game specifically about the Sea Elves. And I'm just sitting here like, I would love it if they gave us the ability to play as the Sea Elves. Like, they've already taken us to a lot of places that are technically outside Tamriel. Uh, we have the Artium, obviously the Deadlands, Fargrave. I don't know what Fargrave is off the top of my head. Oh, right. Fargrave is like the plane between planes. We got the Clockwork City, Avia, Cold Harbor, Apocryphia. So I guess technically all those are just planes of oblivion, essentially. But I really think it'd be cool if they gave us the ability to go to Pandaeum, or whatever the fuck it's called. I can't pronounce it. I can, however, find the name. Collections, weapon styles. Doesn't really matter which weapon style I pick. Pyandonian. Pyandona. Pyandona is the name of the island. And that's the home of the Sea Elves. I really think it'd be cool if they gave us a expansion where you went there and, like, just the thing they would add if you did that was the Sea Elf race, and then I don't know how they do it, because, like, I want a class based off the Sea Elves, because they do weather magic, they have a water manipulation, and they have that affinity with the snakes. So imagine a class where, like, it had a snake pet ability, and then one tree was weather magic, one tree was freaking their the fact that most of them are pirates. I think it'd be cool if, honestly, it would be a huge expansion if it included everything I want, because it would include the duelist combat thing, with aka just one-handed weapon, no second weapon, no no dual wield, no shield, just one hand.
Tails, you are stressing me the fuck out right now.
So it would add a race, a class, and a new weapon line. Are you talking about Akaviri, or? Because let's see. The Ebonheart pack formed to fend off Akaviri invaders, so that would be either to the north or to the east. I don't know what the Nirn map looks like. I've only seen the map of Tamriel.
Ay, 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 ay.
Tails driving you crazy?
Oh, I don't want him, like, eating paint. Or, getting paint everywhere because he freaking tracks it somewhere.
I feel that. Don't want him getting sick. Don't want him making a mess. Seriously, I thought Samira was hard to keep alive, and then Tails has zero sense of self-preservation. For example, chat, our roommate has a husky. Tails likes to go up to the husky, get in his face, and then bap him repetitively. Thankfully, Max is just a giant baby, but still. Do I already have? Okay. Group event I haven't done on this character. That's no biggie, but I have in fact done the Conquerors for it, so I just need to do the group event and the quests. Which the group event is just killing the thorns and then killing the boss, so.
Bits of yellow in her hair.
I'm surprised I haven't found the second quest that happens in here yet, though. Oh, yep, there it is. Tooth Mall contract. It is hilarious. It is adorable. I just feel sorry for Max. Because Max is just like, if not friend, why friend shape? Samira, you do not need to eat the crumbs off of my fucking paper towel. You've already had more than enough food this morning. We do not starve you. The Tooth Mall contract. The members of the Tooth Mall tribe, including its dependents, hereby agree to a permanent alliance with the Veiled Heritance, pledging any and all available resources to do with as the Heritance pleases. These resources include recruitment of Tooth Mall tribe members into labor and fighting forces as the Heritance sees fit. In exchange, the Heritance will provide the Tooth Mall tribe with arms and armor from a selection of retired equipment in the reserve supply. That is a horribly negotiated. I saw a video of a cat bapping a seal back into the water. That is adorable. I wonder if he would say the same thing if you were an orc. I'm going to have to come here immediately after stream is over. I'm going to have to come back here on my orc character and see if he says anything. What happened to you? I'll untie you. The fact that I'm an Argonian wearing the elven armor is a little hilarious, though. So what's this offer? So?
Yeah, I think I want something with more contrast on the skirt.
Deal. I'll find the caches and meet you outside the cave. I just realized I'm going to have to come back here because the companion quest takes us back here whenever in order to find Wisteria. And especially since I'm not going to have no. I mean, yes, I'll do the quest to get her done, but I am not going to use Tanlarin because she gets pissed off anytime you read a lore book. And anytime you go near a mage's guild. So yeah, I'm just going to have to play without a companion since there's no way to get a companion without doing their initial quests, and I don't want to be zone hopping currently.
Understandable.
Alright, I need to actively be checking my gear. I don't know what to play. Why don't you play 14? Alright, I need to make sure my armor is balanced. Okay, 2 medium, 3 medium, 1 heavy, 1 light, 2 heavy, 3 heavy. Okay, so I need to put on 1 more light, so I guess we'll go back to the light belt, because that's going to be the least armor loss. But you can play 14. You could technically play ESO, I think, although we couldn't play together. That's going to be changing soon, TM. They have stated they are working on the technology to make crossplay possible. Whether or not that will include the ability to do cross-save, who knows? Oh, damn, the group event isn't up yet. Or wait, is this where the group event happens in this one? Or am I misremembering? I think I'm misremembering. Oh, nope, this is the group event because it's the Spriggans and the Thorns. You kill all the Spriggans, and that causes the giant plant to get angry. You will, but it is super easy to get unKO'd. Like, absolute worst case scenario, you just have Rena or I come to you and res you if you don't want to return back to where you were.
Which your return point will be. Oh. No, you won't get return no matter what. You just don't get teleport unless you have another Aetheryte unlocked.
So I got the skill point, but did I get any loot? That's one thing I don't like about public dungeons is you have a timer on how often you can get loot, and it's like, oh, you can get loot once every 3 minutes from the bosses, even though it's super easy to kill all 6 of a public dungeon's bosses in that fucking time frame.
The contrast with the pink on the edges of the skirt. That is super freaking nice. I don't know if I can just keep my hand steady enough to not fuck it up.
But yeah, no, dying in FF14 is not that big of a deal. You just gotta know how to actually release yourself so you can res. Poor buys.
That is looking... I don't think y'all can see it very well on the camera because this camera freaking sucks, but it is looking absolutely amazing.
Stop. The goblin directed me to find a contract. You'll want to look at this. The goblins probably don't know that. Maybe the chief can be reasoned with. Buys here can let him know I come in peace. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a wild Frigibax in chat. I'll find you at the entrance once I've dealt with the situation. And if I remember correctly, the chief is not going to like me. Oh, nope, they're not a boss bar. You must be Koth, the Tooth Maul chief. The contract Nelania made with your people was a lie.
Wasn't it like human, elf, child? I don't remember beyond that right now.
For what?
The 14 races.
Oh, Selena, did Rena tell you what I named the F14 races? I couldn't pronounce them. Well, let's see. Higher is So technically, they're all human. Higher would be what is called Hume in other games. Um, the Rogadin are orcs. The Elysian are elves. The Lalafell are dwarves. What else? The Mikote, they have a name, but it's not like related to anything else. And Zake, you named the Vera Zake. Of course you did. Because I chose to talk instead of fighting. You know, I can appreciate that point of view, Koth. I really can. Thank you. I'll deal with the elf. I'm also going to spend a minute seeing if I can loot your cave. Damn, there's not anything lootable in here. Oh well. But yeah, no. Technically speaking, all of the races in FF14 are human. I know, it's weird.
I might do the pink on there as well. For the trim.
You must be Nalanya. Is this some kind of trick? Okay. And because, chat, I want to mold things to my specific story, I am going to look up the outcome of this real quick. Was that you, babe?
It was Tails, and I'm not exactly sure what he got into.
Do you want to get up to look, or should I?
What'd you knock over, boy?
Actually, I'll come help just in case.
I actually don't know. He may have just spooked himself. Babe, it's looking so good.
Okay, I'll come look real quick. Okay, that is looking good.
There's only one problem with this.
And that is?
I want to paint more minis.
We don't have more minis.
I know!
Unless you know where your pirate is.
I don't know where she might still be in the drawer in the dresser. The hidden drawer?
I don't think so, but I'll check. Yeah, no, the only thing that's in the drawer in the dresser is our class rings.
Okay. I'm sure she's somewhere.
Yeah, we'll have to go through everything soon. TM. Don't forget we need to finish the donuts, or else they're gonna go stale. Although at that point, I'm pretty sure I'll just unpack the blender, blend them up, and then, I don't know. I might do that meme where the dude uses a donut to make more donuts. Ugh, still hungry.
I understand that.
What time is it?
11:43.
Technically, I need to start the chicken, although I can start that at 1. Okay, I will start the chicken at 1. You do not let me procrastinate that.
I will endeavor to try to remember that.
Okay, right, so I need to see whether I should kill her or not.
Also, bold of you to assume that I'm going to keep track of time.
Kabibo apparently has minis you can paint.
I'm discovering I actually really enjoy this. Despite there being some frustrations with like cat getting in the way and stuff, I actually am really enjoying painting.
Okay, so I can either let her live or I can murder her where she stands. Um, I am trying to find the link to her character page to see if she shows up anywhere else if I let her live. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna let her live just because she doesn't show up anywhere else in a negative fashion. Why were you deceiving these goblins? And you think you should be spared despite this? Get out and don't come back. I mean, I will, because you exist in an area where I will be somewhat frequently. Samira is currently on my table, just looking like she is done with Tails' shit. And of course, you are RP walking out of this cave. Like, seriously, if I leave this cave, you will technically be caught. But you know, that's not how video games work, so. Now I just need to collect the other 2 sacks of weapons. We got a cache of spears. Oh, heavy sack. Yay for loot. Now on the 18th, subclassing is going to become available, and I can add ice magic to this character.
What's he barking about?
He
Oh,
probably
he
needs
needs
to
to
go
go
to the
out.
bathroom because it's almost noon. Yeah, let's go ahead and let my magicka regen. Ah, fuck, he saw me. Okay. Into combat we go! Okay. Let's see. What is the earliest companion I can get? Technically speaking, if I haven't picked one by then, I can get Zarathar through Zarathar in Reaper's March. Bastion, I have no clue. Ah, High Rock nobility, so he's probably in like Galian. And I have no clue where Sharpest Knight is. Isabel is in High Isle, and her storyline in her area is tied into the story. Same with Ember. Miri is technically Ozendar is in Apocrypha. Miri, a lot of her Miri stuff happens in. Right. You unlock Miri by going to the Deadlands. So yeah, no. Tenlorin is technically the earliest companion I can get following if I just continue following this, and then the next one would be Azar. Collection of staves, and I see a treasure chest to unlock. So I'm either just going to have to break story progression to go get a companion, or I just.
Or deal with not having a companion for a bit.
What'd you say, babe?
I said, or deal with not having a companion for a bit.
Yeah. Let's see. I believe I have a heavy helm equipped. I did. Eventually, what I need to do is it needs to be heavy pants and heavy chest. Medium helm, medium blah. There's a logic to it that I need to follow eventually, but okay, so first things first, let's equip that. Okay, so we are done in here. I don't need to kill. I missed a fucking Laron. This is what I get for not just having my eyes glued on chat, is I miss all the cool Pokemon I like.
So, you're the one that saved the queen, eh? You don't look that special.
Poor Buys. Why can't I have Buys as a companion? Anywho. Um,
Reinforcements at last. How did you do?
the bargain with the Tomolf tribe is void. Nalanya was driven off.
Driven off. You mean she's not dead? I hope you know what you're doing. We'll oversee the goblins from here. Their continued cooperation will ensure that they are spared. We'll take charge from here. With any luck, we can relocate Koth and his tribe somewhere that they don't cause any more trouble.
And I wish I could kill you. He was like, we'll relocate them where they won't cause trouble, and if not, well, goblins should remember their place. Yeah, I don't like people like that. So... make a decent chunk of gold. I have them.
Tails. Nope. Oh, no, 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 no. You do not need paint butter.
I now have Elf Stabber's Blade. Too bad I can't use it to go stab that elf. Okay, let's see. So that handles all of that. Now we just continue upwards north where we go here. Technically, I might be able to do a side quest that involves the Glister Veil. I don't know. Sometimes it can be hard to tell which locations are completed via the main story and which locations are completed via side quest. Until you're actually close enough, and if there's no side quests available, then yay, you got to do a main quest to complete. That was a pretty mount, but I think it's like one of the ones where you have to like spend a shit ton of money on crates, either hoping you get it or get enough gems to buy it. God damn it. I was trying to talk to a person and I accidentally stole from the thing right next to them. Are you
Gotta
alright?
hate that.
Who's been taken? Do you know where the mage took them? Give me the scrolls. I'll take care of this. Why were you and the Queen's entourage out here? The Queen's not here, is she? Do you know who that mage was? Okay. And of course there's a random giant bat. I have really got to remember to up my buffs. I'm so used to playing low-level characters one bar that I forget I have a second bar. I don't have that problem when I'm playing on my actual character that has 2 bars, but okay. I'm just going to run through and then turn around and kill anything that's still following me.
Makes sense.
This is a pretty looking house. Too bad it's a murder house and you have no way of owning it. Tower of the Veil. God, my head is killing me and I don't know why. Sorry, it's not for sale. Who's Senesilmo?
A mage. He teleported us all here and started casting some spells, and oh, that really is a nice pair of boots you're wearing. Could I just see?
Concentrate. Where did the mage go? Where are the other members of the Queen's entourage?
Oh, they're somewhere back there. I couldn't get Valentil or Maria to give up their shirts. And I really
Yeah,
hate the two of
my
them.
headset's trying to fall off.
Misers. You sure you don't have anything to trade?
You know, I do have this very valuable scroll. Why don't you read it over?
Ah, beautiful. Look at this handwriting. There's so many.
An account of Greece's rarely discovered. Come speak with me. Clever, very clever, forward, even taking the author's word for it. Everything. I am Sinestro. What do you say?
Where are the other members of the Queen's entourage?
Oh, I'm testing them, much like I did to Manitano. Each now resides in a small world of their own. I'm fascinated by emotion, power, and conflict. I'm afraid to say, but they're not doing very well.
Let me free them. Let me participate in your tests.
Oh, what a splendid idea. External purification. Here, I'll open the test. Succeed or fail, the ship moves forward.
You know, you gotta kind of like people whose only motivations are curiosity. It's like, why are you manipulating this person? Oh, I'm just curious. I'm curious about mortal emotions. Oh, okay.
What is the general result here?
Okay. Lots of fire atronachs. I am just going to run through and then turn around and burn them all. Feels weird killing fire atronachs with fire, but they're not fire immune. I don't even know if they're fire resistant in this game. I know some enemies technically resist damage types, but
I'll kill you, you hear me? I'll kill you.
so I am killing a former military general's rage.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What was that thing?
It's the farm. That was my old armor from my campaign days. I had no idea. All this rage, this hatred must have been bubbling within me for years.
We need to get you out of here. Take this teleportation scroll.
The sooner I'm clear of this place, the better I'll feel. Speak with the Archon, Soldier.
Okay. And then, of course, we gotta cross lava to get out of here.
The great general never felt so angry? How very uplifting.
But yeah, this dude has no emotion of himself, and he's just like, "Oh, you ended the general's anger. How, whatever. I forgot already. Now I am in somebody's bliss.
They took too long. Let us test.
Oh, no, talk to the person. Talk to the person, game.
Isn't she beautiful? Fresh, innocent like. We'll be together forever.
You're being manipulated, Marion. It's some kind of spirit.
No, she's the love of my life. Nothing you can say will change that. I just wish this cave wasn't so dangerous. The poor thing gets scared around these strange mushrooms.
Strange mushrooms.
Yes, I'm an alchemist. Before I met this fine lady, I was worried about magical manipulation. Seems foolish. Anyway, I was going to collect spores, create a potion to guard against the damnation with
Concentrate, Marion. How were you going to make the potion? Okay. So gotta find your pack. Make... Marion's diary. That strange mage. Why would he leave me here? Luckily, a talented alchemist is never without his tools. I've noticed several types of mushrooms growing in the cave. After puttering about the cave, I put together a recipe for a magic resistance potion. Should keep me safe from any manipulations or illusions. I was just beginning to gather ingredients when the most luminous creature appeared to me. Initially, I thought she was a vision imprinted on my weary brain, but we began talking, and diary, my dear diary, I'm enraptured. She's so kind and understanding. It's like she was made for me. I sing for her, recite poetry to her. She loves it. My wife doesn't like music. Minstrels bother her. She always gets bothered by something or another. She doesn't appreciate me, not like the new lady in my life. Read over my first entry. I know I was trying to formulate a potion, but I can't for the life of me remember why. I've grown to like this place. Even the keening of the bats in the background is like a siren song. It's all thanks to her, my lady, my love. My wandering days are over. We are to be married and live forever in our subterranean paradise. If I ever see that mage again, I'll thank him. He's changed my life. Okay, so we need mushrooms, mushrooms, and more mushrooms. Okay, we have collected mushroom number 1. Apparently I would. Steals a blanket from Cell. Why are you stealing my blanket? Okay, now you're begging for the blanket. Why do I need to give you a blanket? Don't you have blankets at home? Oh, god damn it. Talk to the person. If you're sleepy, go to bed. And you don't need my blanket to go to bed. You're safe now, I think. Do you still want to marry that thing? Right. We need to get you out of here. Take this teleportation scroll. Fix my issue of being KO'd. It did? What did? And what did it do? And nope, I do. Okay, fine then. Stop trying to steal my blanket. Okay.
But don't you know other people's blankets are more comfy?
Stop giving Charlotte ideas.
Chaos.
Nope, needs to be yours. Well, unfortunately, The only blanket I have nearby is currently being used by Samira. So are you going to steal a blanket from a poor little kitty cat who's just trying to nap? Ah, trying to run around trying to figure out. Understandable. Why don't you want to leave? What should I use to build the fire?
So, good luck on the oversized shirt thing. I am a very small person. The oversized shirts that I wear are her shirts.
Ah, yes, I have to collect materials to build a fire. It's not like I'm a fire mage or something. was, Senasimo's adjutant. May my loyalty be rewarded in another wife. I worked for decades with the master. When he was, I thought, unjustly removed from the queen's court, I stood with him. No one could judge him for what happened to his wife, I thought. The public eye can be cruel, but the man I work for now bears little resemblance to that man. He was broken. I have performed tasks in these strange landscapes of the mind that would make most mortal men shiver. I have supported rituals so heinous that the line between death and life is blurred. I mourn for the Senasilmo I knew. Witty conversationalist, loyal employer, loving husband. The monster he has become is unrecognizable. I write these words staring at a wall of ice, certain to be the last thing I see. Should someone find this letter, I hope they do better by Senasilmo than I do. Okay, then I'll switch the things. I'll steal the blanket from you, then steal the shirt from Cell. Okay, that works.
I do wonder where that mini went, though. Where'd it end up?
It'll turn up somewhere.
I know, I know.
Wait, what was that trying to... What did that want me to look at? I don't know. Okay, explorer's bag. Is there anything to loot over here? No, just a wolf to not piss off. I'd rather not kill the wolf if I can avoid it. Unfortunately, I can't avoid the spare. Wait, I've already been playing for 2 hours? What?
Apparently. Nope.
Okay, grab our burnt campfire, and we're going to burn a fire! Are you feeling better?
Yes, I am. Thank you. I just couldn't take that first step. I felt safer freezing to death than I did trying to leave the cave.
I have a teleportation scroll here. Take it and get yourself warmed up.
He fears others, yet you force them from seclusion. How kind.
Up, time to go to the lair. Where he immediately attacks me. No dialogue, nothing. I just immediately gotta murder him. Okay.
It'll be a couple weeks before I get the scimitar versions, the scimitar's drawn version of her, because we're not playing for a couple weeks.
Okay, game. I see the soul gem. Let me take the soul gem. Ah! It won't let me take the soul gem.
You've done it. The rest of the lady's artifacts are gone away. Did you deal with the madman?
Yes, I took care of him. He was a mage named Achoo!
An informer? Now that one I remember. Used to be a member of the Queen's inner circle. You have my deepest gratitude for your service today. I'll be sure the Queen learns of your bravery. I'm sure Irene herself would thank you were she here.
You recognize his name. Who was he?
As I said, he used to be a member of the Queen's inner circle. He knew Marie, many people, and the rest very well, until he was expelled.
Why was he thrown out?
I'm trying to remember. This was a bit ago, around the signing of the Almeri's main charter. If I recall correctly,
I just got a major cramp.
there was an
Oh, dear God.
Experiments? Like emotional manipulation?
Little spirits are at peace. I can still sense residual necromantic energy, so be careful. Stones were powerful. We may feel their influence for some time to come.
Ooh, and I got a kilt.
The ancestral spirits appear to be at rest. You've got it. That was it. He was casting spells to manipulate emotions in others. Kind of control over another person's mind.
Nope, and I
It was
got
driving him
rings.
insane, I think.
Ring, ring,
Yeah,
ring,
glad you took care of that
trolley.
one.
Okay, so that takes care of the veil. So now I'm pretty sure we're continuing with the main quest. I doubt there's any way for me to, brain. I don't think there's any other side quests between me and the main quest. And there's a dolmen that'll what's the word I'm looking for? Discover, that's what the word I'm looking for. It'll already count as completed, because once you completed it on one character, it counts as completed on all your characters. A few things do that. Makes map stuff easier, I guess. I don't know. I think Charlotte passed out.
Good.
Okay, so you... Your son, are you related to Valder?
I'm sorry, but I don't.
I'm
really
sorry,
talking.
your son is dead. I
I've been
found this
trying to
journal
find a
near his
quiet minute
body.
all day. I need to pray for my son. He's messy. Yes, I'm his mother. Why? He's what? No! Let me see that! I told him not to join those fools. Why didn't he listen? Figured out the truth for himself in the
talk to
end.
you to get
I can be
this.
proud of my boy. That's not enough to do.
Did Ivan send you to haggle in his stead? Tell
I'm in
him
need
he
of
should
silver
not have
dust.
bothered.
I
He's
heard you
out
could
of
help
his
me.
mind if he thinks this one will sell him shields at half their worth. Chirabi cannot eat word of thank you very much. You heard wrong. We have some on hand for inlays, but Chirabi will need to see your
Buttercups are
guild
not a weed?
license first. Or if you're looking to make a bulk order, you'll have to speak with this one's employer. Ah, did that flowery, smooth talker put you up to this? Oaf too good to give Chirabi a
Also,
visit
don't
now?
believe the propaganda.
Fine. Some silver
Dandelions
dust for
also
you.
are not a weed.
Just let that wit know that they still owe me for that
Don't
night
believe the
in
propaganda.
Skywatch.
What?
Dandelions are not a weed.
Ah, thank you, Chirabi. Okay, so now she wants me to meet her west of Blah. That will happen later. Ah, yes, Matheson Mansion. Are you the hero of the? Are you the house hero of the Dominion? I don't remember.
My time is precious.
Well, I don't know if this is the mansion that requires having the hero of the whatever, but it is something I can buy for gold. 1 million of it, but... And it does look pretty nice. Nice little mansion, come up here, we got a nice little fountain that you can splish splash in. Splish splash, splish splash, splish splash, whiplash. What do you count as? Collection, housing, classics. I'm pretty sure you're a classic, which if you are, then yeah, this is a classic. So it requires Auridin Adventurer. This is not the Aldemiri Dominion, it is the Auridin. Okay. Be a while before I would be able to save up that much gold anyways. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
I'm gonna join Roman's music.
Oh, music. I was about to say, you're about to abandon me?
I don't even know where Roman is right now. They're apparently online, but...
The Battle Reef said you were looking into a veiled inheritance connection here.
We are here to gather some intelligence, right some wrongs, and perhaps slit some throats. We'll see how it goes. You'll be perfect, Rose. You'll see. Roz had her eye for this sort of thing.
What do you have in mind?
Her Majesty set this for a task. Investigate the leadership of the Veiled Heretics. The Veiled Trail leads here to the Alamaty Center. Well known for its steel blades, but also apparently weapon suits for anarchists.
Where do I fit in?
The contact able to stay at the post's upper tower. This one path around her house. Then we need to discuss how to work. Too bad Raz is so handsome, yes? We would have known this.
Whatever you say, Rosm.
The heretics are racist, yes? Idiots. Dangerous, destabilizing races are keeping us. We must act.
Can you tell me more about the veiled inheritance?
Raz may have whole soup in mind. These outers, the ones who wear the veil, they do not see themselves as racists. They see themselves as members of a far superior race. A race about just inside the veil.
What's their ultimate goal?
Oridan for the altar. Kids like this one, out. Shorty elves, out. Not the
You're being yelled at. You trust me even though I'm new to
Why
the
am I
eyes?
being yelled at? I'm guessing you need my help.
I love Roz.
Okay. I
What are you
I got
confused
you. I
about?
got you.
Also, I am going to need you to log back in and give me the food I gave you eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing the washed up quest, okay. And Charlotte's response was, don't be confused. One day, a great big kitty with a tawny hide was playing with a little bag. The cat poked his head into the bag. He was a very nosy, hungry cat. He was hoping to find food in the bag. Instead, he found two rats hiding inside. One of them bore a blade, and its head was covered in silk. The other wore a veil and hissed in annoyance. The cat realized that the only way he could get these rats out of this bag was to let in more light. Under the light, the rats would be forced to fight or flee. Who is speaking to slacking yeomen? Yes, I wonder who the outsider is. It totally couldn't. What? ESO or FF14? And yes, who could the outsider be? Totally not the Argonian.
I mean, technically anyone can have 14 because there's a free trial that goes through level 70 in the Stormblood expansion.
Okay, babe, if you're gonna do the meme, do the meme. But, yeah, so unfortunately, crossplay is not available yet, so unless you own it on PlayStation, we cannot play together. Assuming you even wanted to play it. My own wife has abandoned me. Why should I expect anyone else to travel with me? Love you, babe.
Love you too.
Rigged. So I understand why it wasn't crossplay. It first came to consoles at a period of time where PlayStation was very anti-crossplay. I mean, PlayStation is still technically anti-crossplay, but they realized that if they don't get with the program, then they'll get fucked over. But
yeah.
but the devs are working on the technology to make crossplay viable. I found this note on her body. I don't understand what it means.
Send minis.
What do you make of it?
I want to paint more pretty figurines.
Well, so part of me has wanted to get into painting miniatures, but because you're having so much fun with it, if I ever get any miniatures that needs painting, I will let you do it.
Just like get some stuff and paint them together, you know?
Maybe. Oh, I am immediately attacked as soon as entering this area. Okay.
So babe, do we want to go into like Shinzo's apartment so I can possibly lead Kabibo through things?
Yeah,
or...
sure.
Okay.
We will go into collab room. Let's go into AC. Fuck you. I mean, bless you. Columbus!
Ah.
Meh.
Meh.
I just realized with me saying I want more minis to paint, that'll make Maru even more likely to try to gift me freaking 40k shit. We do not
Thank
need
you.
that right now.
Okay, if he wants to gift you 40k shit, he can gift you 40k shit. If painting minis makes you happy, then fine.
Yay.
I hear Warhammer.
And also, Kabibo likes 40k, so, it'll make him happy if he has another thing he can nerd out with you about.
If I was going to choose a faction myself, I'd probably end up doing Sisters of Battle.
There's not a single group in Warhammer 40k that I don't like.
Same, but
there are apparently individuals in the lore that suck, like fuck Lucius.
What is your thought on that statement, Kabibo?
What was his what name? I didn't hear the name.
Lucius the Eternal.
Oh yeah, fuck
also
that guy.
Fuck Erebus.
Oh, 100%. I think one of my favorite moments in all of Warhammer is when
So Charlotte is talking about Daughters of Kainemins. I don't know what that are. And fuck 40k, AOS is better.
Heresy.
I mean, I subscribe to don't yuck somebody's yum. As long as they're not pedophiles, let them enjoy what they enjoy.
I've been meaning to get into Age of Sigmar. But no, one of my favorite moments, God, in the Horus Heresy is.
Hold up, let me in, please. Are you saying you want to join the VC? If so, we're gonna have to switch VCs because I don't think we have invite purposes to this VC currently.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, Shinzo has disabled invites.
Yeah. Are you in Sully's server, Kabibo?
I think I should be. I have other servers I part of. Like in folders. Let me double check. I have like 18 different folders.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that. So I know my Discord is linked.
I do not have a Discord command yet. I am a horrible streamer. I am still working on it.
Oh, it's only visible in my channel. Okay.
But I have sent the people who need it invites to join the server. Go into waiting room and I will drag you.
Okay.
Except for Rena, who's special.
Yes, because otherwise my Fujitech doesn't show up.
What was I completely lost my train of thought now.
My train of thought derailed years ago.
Hello, Charlotte. Welcome to the chaos.
Hello. We're talking Warhammer.
Okay, there it goes.
I remember now. My favorite moment in the Horus Heresy is when Karn kicked Erebus's ass.
So
I was like, oh, that's so sad.
So the only reason I say fuck 40k because I do not play it myself, and I have 0 figures from 40k. I've only been shown mostly Age of Sigmar.
Granted, I will still call you a heretic and then point you to the nearest commissar.
Approved by Condlane and Canon Reeve Milani. Not for distribution outside the Vale. 20 heavy axes, 35 halberds, 100 daggers, 45 heavy bows, 300 quivers of arrows, 30 helmets, With Aaron abroad on the island, our time is now. We must move soon if we are to take advantage. All glory to the Veiled Queen.
I am actually working
Oh,
on
that's a fate. Okay.
Daughters of Cain. That's what my faction is called, Daughters of Cain. He's the god of murder in Age of Sigmar. That, yeah.
I just saw Rena in Final Fantasy 14, and whatever the mount she's in, just flying around.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I'm trying to find you, but I don't want to add you to a party because I know you are killing things, and I will because of how high level I am, I'll keep you from getting XP for it.
Yeah. No. I'm still looking for the sacking yeoman. At the moment, and I was like, I found one.
Do you have your mouse connected as well?
Yeah. Why?
Okay, because you can, if you go over to the, if you use your mouse and go over to the quest list and you click on like what it's telling you to do, it'll bring up a map.
Yeah,
of where that person is.
Yeah, I can see on my mini map as well.
Okay.
It's just the person thing I'm struggling at finding is the person
A
with
wild
the
Sliggoo has appeared. If you want this adorable purple slime dragon, I recommend an Ultra
I'm
Ball.
supposed to talk to. I don't know where
who
he
are
is.
you looking for?
A slacking yeoman.
I found this inventory. Condolin and the Cannon Rave were arguing about this earlier. What do you mean? I'll get into the house and meet you when I have something. Why did you say you were surprised the Cannon Weave wears the veil?
Okay.
I'm supposed to figure out what he had for breakfast.
Well, what? Duh.
10 infant children.
By the way, you did pick up the aetherite at the top of there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How do I get a mount, by the way?
Storyline.
Okay. It'll be an MSQ quest around level 22. Yes, it takes forever.
I'm only level 9.
An officer's uniform. Looks like you were right.
Even worse than that, you're probably gonna be high enough level before it's freaking.
What do we do?
Before you get to the quest. It's literally storyline locked.
Where do we start?
I just got told to fuck off. Oh, got it.
The what? Why should I let them capture me?
Yeah, that's always the drog of a new character is trying to get far enough in the storyline that I can mount.
Fine. For the queen.
Especially since I have account-wide mounts, so I have mounts to begin with, but I can't actually use them.
This is your plan? Really? Let me get captured? Sorry, what? Hey, buddy.
I need those.
Members of the Queen's Eye do whatever is necessary.
I have 2 blankets and one of them's being taken up by my cat.
Getting hit in the head, killing those who don't deserve it, riding naked on a guar through an Argonian temple.
Okay.
That was from Roz, and you're allowed to ask him what, and he's like, well, I only share that with senior field agents. Maybe another day.
I've never used a weighted blanket, so you can keep them. I've never used.
In fact, I need more weighted blankets. I will not ever say no to a weighted blanket.
You have a breathing one, though.
I'm a sworn agent of the Queen. A very important person. No, a hero!
I don't like him. Murder him.
You don't like who?
The person you are talking to right now.
Well, they are a member of the Veiled Inheritance, so...
Well, if they're a heretic.
Pretty much, yeah. On behalf of the Queen, I'm here to arrest you for treason. I have proof you're part of the Veiled Inheritance. You're under arrest, Milani. Come quietly and...
You're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, I know. That's the plan.
So come quietly, otherwise I might start slicing.
I'll report you to... Smack.
Wonder what's funny? As soon as you read I'll report you to Trivago ad come and hit me.
Doing some of the quests as New Game Plus so that I can more easily help Kabibo get through the quests.
Okay, so I am in a prison cell. I am locked up. Why the fuck are the things in my own prison cell considered stealing? You know what? Fuck it. I'm stealing it anyways.
Because that's how the justice system works. They're like...
Oh, and you also don't get flying until you finish the first, basically, expansion of storyline. ARR. You don't get it till you finish ARR, which is technically an expansion, but it's also where you start the game because the original legacy stuff no longer exists.
So funny enough, in Germany, it's not illegal to break out of prison. It's illegal to break out in their jumpsuit, in their like prison uniform.
Ow, I take it your plan worked? Are you going to make fun of me for the jail thing?
I love Roz. Roz is best boy.
Right. How'd you get down here anyway?
He walked.
What now?
Oh, sweet baby. Oh, sweet baby.
Where is Kandalin?
How do I cast doubt? What?
Okay, so you can either... So whenever it has like that /doubt, that you can type that into the chat to do the emote, or you can... There's an icon right beside it that'll use the emote, or you can open your menu, go to the emotes, and then go to doubt.
What tab is emotes in?
Social.
Social. Yeah.
Yeah, be social to emote.
I love how this is all considered theft, but this is a trader's house. Why is stealing from a trader theft?
Well, you might be stealing evidence.
But I'm just going to steal it all and use it and then launder it because that'll level up my ledger main.
Okay, now I gotta save his ass from Breep.
Ooh, plain sandals. I will not be laundering those because there's an achievement to have on a full set of stolen gear taken off of your body when you get arrested.
You're welcome.
What can I say but you're welcome?
I was like, pretty much I'm like, I'm gonna take.
I can think of other reasons to strip you, though.
Oh god, I'm uploading this to YouTube as a chronological playthrough of the game. And then there are going to be people wondering why there's so many flirts and 40k and everything else, and they're going to be like, this video sucks, it's not ESO.
If they watch ESO, they're a true nerd. So they're going to know at least something of 40k. The flirting might be what tanks it, though. They're like, they're supposed to be nerds. We're not supposed to be flirted with. What is this heresy?
I don't know what nerds you've met, but
Most of the nerds I'm friends with are perpetually horny or asexual. There is no in between.
And the asexuals are the ones that are the most flirty.
God, that always fills me with some kind of confusion. I'm like,
I just like watching people squirm underneath me.
Ayo.
I mean, I don't squirm like that, so. Though I wouldn't mind being underneath you.
I went the completely wrong way like a dope.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were going.
God, I've only gotten through. Okay, we did the ruins, we did the public dungeon, we did. Okay, so I've done a decent chunk of storyline this time.
Seems like it.
It feels like I haven't because I started down here at the ruins and I've only gone up like 2 inches of the map.
Understandable, but then again, a lot of storylines things are going to be near each other, but all the side quest shit is going to be like 50 million feet away.
Yeah, so this is it then. I fucking love Roz.
He's great.
He's
I
not
mean,
a
he probably
tiger,
loves your
babe.
ass.
I realized as it was coming out.
They're more than good. They're great. I haven't had Frosted Flakes in forever.
God damn, now you make me want some because they were my favorite cereal growing up.
Same.
Only with Captain Crunch.
Ooh, yes.
I just really wish that they had made it where New Game Plus still gave rewards.
No.
People would just farm it though.
And
People already do farming.
Yeah, but they don't want you to farm that.
Samira, you do not need to drink paint water.
Wait, Samira is trying to drink the paint water?
I had put my freaking I had put my palette in
Is
the
that your
sink
dad?
to soak, probably. And I got over there, and she was drinking out of it. Oh, it's my mom.
Scary. I'm gonna grab cookies real quick. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
Cookies.
I like how my character looks like he just put a giant overcoat on. It's like I was chilly.
She'd be proud, Roz. She didn't die in vain.
Show off.
Uh-huh, sure. Almost as great. I'm just gonna save all of Tamriel. What'd your mom want?
Her and Dad are heading this way to bring my meds and some paints.
Ah, they already eat lunch?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I apparently never finished my hunting log.
What is our
Here.
next move? Got it. It is almost 1. I need to start the chicken cooking. Okay, folks. This is where we're going to end stream for today. I gotta go do some cooking and some other stuff. Oh, I forgot to tab back into my own chat, so I didn't see Echo ask me what I'm doing. I am raiding out, apparently. Okay, so let's see who's live to raid out to.
You want me to kill the Aurochs for you? Or do you want to...
I'm going to deafen real quick. Okay, chat. We are going to try to make a new friend with some ESO stuff. So I'm going to see who is playing ESO. And we're going to raid somebody who is approximately 20 viewers or less. Maybe a bit more. Just got to find the person I want to... Just got to find somebody who fits that. They also got to speak English, so... I'm not seeing anybody underneath 20 views, so... I'm sorry, somebody who's labeled themselves as Scottish, Chaos, and Chatty. Yeah. I like their jib. If they don't have it set up to where you need so many people to raid, we're going to raid them. They are called Deimos Thea, which is an epic fucking name. So this is a dragon raid. Go in there, show them the same love and respect you'd show me, and let's go make some new friends.